Hi, Chef Cyndi again. Thanksgiving's just around the corner and it's time to start thinking of Thanksgiving feast. And no feast is complete without wine, and we have fresh and easy wine expert Richard here that's going to help us with the pairings. So tell me, Richard, classic turkey, what would you recommend for that?
Well, Cindy, whenever I'd recommend a wine for a food to friends, I'd tell them you should match the weight of the wine to the weight of the food and the flavor intensity of the wine to the flavor intensity of the food. So you had said this was a traditional turkey. So it's a white meat, not very spicy, and I would recommend a white wine or a light red wine to go with it. Here we have one possibility, our Hilltown Chardonnay. This is a silver medal winning wine, and it's a full-bodied white wine with soft vanilla finish. I think it would be an excellent companion to this turkey without overwhelming it.
Very good. What about the classic glazed ham? What do you recommend for that?
Well, it's a beautiful glazed ham.
Thank you.
And one thing to keep in mind with glazed hams is that they're salty. So you want to complement the salt with something that's slightly sweet.
To counter it.
Exactly. The flavors interact very nicely. So Pinot Grigio would be one idea. This is our Ora Pinot Grigio. It's a classic Pinot Grigio from Italy. It's a very young, fruit-forward, refreshing wine, and it's also slightly sweet, which will complement the salt of the ham nicely.
Okay, so what about something that's not quite traditional? What about a roast?
Well, we don't have a roast or a red meat here, but if we did, I would recommend a full-bodied red wine. For example, our Castillo Rioja is one of our new wines from Spain, from Rioja, which is one of Spain's most famous wine regions. It's a full, juicy red with a velvety, smooth finish that's capable of standing up to a red meat. But any really full-bodied red wine would be a good choice.
Sounds delicious. Now, what if you're not preparing anything? What if you're as an invited guest to your friends or families? What do you give to the host?
Whenever I go to a party, one of the things that I like to take with me is a bottle of sparkling wine. I think they make great
that's
gifts.
Delicious. One of my favorites.
And it's attractive, isn't it?
It is.
Our La Giosa Prosecco Spumante is also a fantastic sparkling wine. And I like to bring this along with a bouquet of flowers. And something to keep in mind is that although this is a beautiful wine, it's a very good wine, it costs less than $10, as in fact do all the wines on this table.
Now, if you don't have time to cook all of these sides, or if you really don't feel like it, Fresh and Easy has an assortment of high quality sides made with ingredients that you can pronounce, so you know it's good quality food. So on to my favorite subject, dessert. Along with the traditional stuff, which I'm sure you're gonna have, we have a pumpkin cheesecake pie. What would you pair with this?
As with the main dishes, I think it's important to pair the wine to the food. So a sweet wine for a sweet dessert. I love late harvest Riesling myself. That would be one choice, or maybe a sweet dessert wine like Asti Spumante would go very well with a fancy dessert like this.
Well, thanks, Richard. Let's give these wines a try. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
Cheers.
Cheers to a happy Thanksgiving.
Likewise to you.